Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Going In Blind. So today we have a Final Fantasy 13 deck called Fire, Ice, Snow. Yeah, Fire and Ice. So we have our good boy Snow, looking extra chibi. And so yeah, what we're gonna be doing with this deck is having a Snow deck, typical fashion of Final Fantasy 13, where the lessees actually have deck that revolves around their summon or themselves if they get any support from other characters. So what we have here is some supporting Sarah characters and Jill Nabat and Godot and the Chocobo chick, because I don't know, I guess we need the fire part to complete the fire, but we don't really need this deck to be fire at all. We could just have it be another Snow deck, another ice deck with just Snow if we take away these 4 cards, but we need more ice cards for that to be the case. So maybe we can't do that yet. I know there's another Jill Nabat that just released. I'm gonna make a video about that in a short while, once I get the cards that came through the mail and where I'm going to put all of them, so we can get some more of that, you know, this goes in, this goes out. Also, I am missing another Shiva, and there's a new Shiva coming out, so definitely maybe those 3 cards could replace this, and then I could just get rid of this Snow. That could be a good one. And yeah, but without further ado, let's get into the deck. I'd like to keep it as a leader, but I'm not sure. I really am not sure. So maybe those other cards can instead get rid of these 2. And if we have enough backups, that's good. And then we just lost these 2. We could put these 2 in some other deck. I'm not sure. I'd like to keep it fire. I like that. We have another Amodar, which is fire as well. It doesn't have a home, so maybe we could actually get rid of one of the Sarahs. Maybe we could get rid of these 2, make it something like that. But yeah, let's talk about it. What we do have here, right? So we have the Snow. Says when Snow enters the field or attacks, it's a cost 2, by the way, cost 2 fire and ice. So the only way that we can pay for this card is by tapping backups. We need to use 1 fire backup and 1 ice backup. We can't really pay for it other than that. We could actually also discard 2 cards, one which is fire or ice, but that would be sacrificing 4 whole CPs instead. So it's wanting you to do backups to pay for it. Also, you could just discard the 2 to get 2 backups, and then those 2 can tap for Snow. You could do that too, and play more stuff, right? So when it enters battlefield or attacks, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck, remove 1 Cat 13 among them, and you may return the other cards to the bottom in any order. You may cast the one that was removed at any time that you can cast it this turn, and if you have 3 damage, Snow gains plus 3,000 and haste to its original 5,000. So it gets better over time. That's pretty cool. We have a cost 1 Snow here. It says when Snow attacks, choose 1 forward. An opponent controls and dull it, and if you have cast a Shiva this turn, freeze it 2. So we got Shiva. Like I said, there's another one that I was missing, and another one just released with Hidden Hope. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have more Shivas for Snow to play with. Now we have a cost 4 Snow on the top part here. It says when Snow enters the field, you may pay I don't know what that is. I think it's like a CP token, like a crystal token, and it says when you do so, it's like a treasure from Magic, by the way. When you do so, select one of the 2 following: freeze all the forwards an opponent controls, or freeze all the backups an opponent controls. Then we have the cost 4 Snow. It says backup, and when a forward you control attacks, choose 1 forward an opponent controls and dull it. Okay, so a lot of dulling, a lot of freezing that we see all around. Pretty good. We have Shiva that says choose 1 dull forward, deal it 6,000 damage and 1,000 more for each Shiva in your break zone. Okay, so we're gonna have 9 Shivas. This is gonna be crazy strong eventually, but they have to be dulled. And what we're seeing here is 1 that dulls and 1 that dulls. Okay, let's see if we have the rest of the deck dulling, because maybe those Shivas can be useful for other things. Now we got Jill Nabat. Jill Nabat says on the top one, cost 3. It's a forward that says if all the characters you control have ice element. Huh. Interesting. Then Jill Nabat gains 2,000. Okay, so it's at 9,000 for 3. Wow, kind of strong, I guess. Then when she is put from the field into the break zone, you may pay 2 ice. And when you do so, choose 2 characters, doll them and freeze them. Okay, she's freezing, she's dolling. So far, so good. Now we have the cost 2 backup. It says it's an EX burst card actually. When she enters the field, choose up to 2 forwards and freeze them. Okay, and she can also have a sacrifice ability. So discard from your hand another Jill Nabat, and then pay ice and tap this one. Choose 1 forward, dull it and freeze it. Okay. Now we have the second cost 2 backup. Jill Nabat says backup don't deal damage to forwards you control, so she's protecting all the forwards from backup damage, which is pretty good. There's a lot of lightning, fire, and ice that is doing damage from the backup zone. Interesting. Now we got the Sarahs. We got 4 of them, and it's they say cost 2. First one, cost 2, says when Sarah enters the field, choose 1 forward an opponent controls. If you control a Cat 13 forward other than Sarah, dull it and freeze it. When Sarah attacks, you may pay 2 ice. If you do so, your opponent discards 1 card from his or her hand. Now cost 3 says when Sarah enters the field, your opponent discards 1 card from his or her hand. The 2 of them wants to discard. Okay. Now we got the cost 3 Sarah on the second row. Says when Sarah enters the field, if you control 2 or more ice characters other than Sarah, your opponent discards 1 card from his or her hand. Lots of discard going on Sarah's side. I don't know that this is what we want to do. These are discarding Sarah's. I think maybe dolling Sarah's would be better, so maybe there should be a swap here. I don't know. Let's find out, right? Let's keep going. She also says when Sarah enters the field, if you control a Cat 13 character of an element other than ice, draw 1 card. Okay, so this one is getting along with these and the snow. That's pretty cool stuff. So we got Sarah, cost 4. It says forward when she enters the field, choose as many characters Cat 13 you control and doll them. Then wait, what? Why would I want to? Why would I want to do that? Choose as many characters as the no. As the Cat 13 characters you control. So if you have many, doll other stuff on your opponent's field. Oh, okay, this is really good for the Shivas. Okay, that's nice. I was like, why would you want to doll your own? What? No. Doll the opponents for as many as the ones that you own. That's really good. Okay, then doll 2 active Cat 13 characters and choose 1 forward and freeze it. So dolling and freezing. So far, so good. And then we have these 2 oddballs. Protofall C, Adam, and Barthandelus. The cost 3 one says, if your opponent has 2 cards in or less in their hand, Adam gains plus 2,000 and Fair Strike. And when it enters the field, place 2 manipulator counters on Adam. And when he's chosen by someone's abilities, remove 1 of those counters and cancel its effect. So it's got built-in protection, and it gives itself a buff. 7,000 for 3. That's okay. Let's keep talking about Barthandelus then. Cost 4. And when enters the battlefield, choose up to 2 forwards an opponent controls. Deal each of them damage equal to its power minus 2,000. Okay. Its power. Does that mean Barthandelus' power minus 2,000? Or does that mean each of the chosen ones minus 2,000, leaving them with 2,000? I'm not sure. Anyways, at the end of your turns, dull and freeze all active backups the opponent controls. Wow, that's a really good card. Wow, that's a floodgate right there. of your opponent's turn, so that way they don't play on your turn, they only play on theirs, which forces them to want to do more stuff, which helps you dull the stuff that they got until their turn. Okay, now we got Godot. Godot costs 2 cess. When Godot enters the field, why is Godot a Nora? I thought Nora was Hope's mom. What? Confusion. Okay. Whatever. Maybe Nora is not a name. Maybe Nora is an alliance. I haven't played Final Fantasy 13. I'm not gonna lie. That's me confessing to the internet. Just self-reporting that I don't know what Nora means. You may play 1 fire forward of cost 2 or less from your hand onto the battlefield, and when Godot enters the field, all the forwards you control gain plus 1,000 until the end of turn. We have another Godot. That's a Nora as well. No clue. Forwards you control, the forwards of cost 2 you control gain plus 2,000. And when Godot attacks, choose 1 forward. It gains haste until the end of the turn. So haste enabler, and also helps cost 2 stuff. Forwards though, we only have 1, 2, 3 forwards that are cost 2, but hey, maybe those are good enough for it to work. I'm not sure. Anyways, we finally have the cutest little chick, the Chocobo chick, cost 2, and it's a backup, and you can also pay 1 fire and tap it to choose a fire backup and activate it. We're never gonna use that because this is the only fire backup that we have. So we're not gonna pay a CP to tap this guy, to activate this guy by tapping this guy. That's a negative. That's negative instead of positive. So that's only gonna tap. It's gonna go sideways for us. But yeah, that's the rest of the deck. Like I said, there's 2 more cards upcoming. We can get rid of these 2, or we can completely put in more Sarahs here. Sarahs that support snow, and get rid of the fire ones, and get rid of the one that's multi-element. Multi-element Sarah, where is it? Other than ice, yeah, of an element. We can get rid of this one and put 2 more Sarahs in, and then put the other cards there, and that way we get rid of these 3, and we can put another card in and get rid of this snow. Maybe we could do that. Not necessarily sure, but yeah, that's the future of this deck as well. A little glimpse. I'm gonna make a video about it. It's gonna be shorter, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Snow and Sarah interactions, and are they better in this deck because it has fire than the ones that had the lightning ice deck, which has Snow, Sarah, and Mog, and very little amounts of lightning cards in it. Has 2, and one of them is Lumina. So it's an interesting interaction though. But yeah, there's some Sarahs that actually support Snow, and Snows that actually support Sarah. So maybe those Snows could be here. Maybe we could put those 5 Snows in here and get rid of these, and then have the Snow that replaces this one and get rid of this one. And yeah, that would make the deck into the 50 card deck that we have. Like I said, that's the feature of this deck though. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Which of them is your favorite? Watch the other video before so that you know. It's gonna be crucial, right? You can tell me. I'm not really sure. Like I said, this is going in blind. It's named like that for a reason. I don't know how to play this game. I'm just buying them for the pretty little artworks, right? And I'm really good at deck building, or so I'd like to say. But only in Magic. I really enjoy deck building in Magic. I'm not that good. I don't know. I just said it. But yeah, in this game, I have no clue. So I'm trying to like test my deck building skills. And so far, I've been doing flavor and function really well, according to what I know of the games. I don't know this one very well though. So yeah, from what I gather, it's all about the summons. So we're gonna add those 3 no matter what. And yeah. Like I said, let me know in the comments which of the Shivas is your favorite. I haven't used the last one, so let me know about that, as well as like, share, subscribe, and follow for more. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.